Welcome back to the monthly market minute for the Hamilton real estate market. This is a monthly wrap up of the prior month. So this installment is the wrap up of November 2022. And let's get going with that, by the way. Now, my name is Mike McCarthy with Remax Escarpment Realty here in Hamilton. Median sale price ended at 710,500, which is the fourth month in a row where we're bouncing between the 710, 720,000 price band. Those are definitely low prices for this year. We're down over 25% from the peak in February. You've probably heard that before if you tune in. Monthly, we're down 9.1% from this time last year, where the median sale price closed out at 782,000. And for a little bit of extra context, the only month in 2021 that was lower than this month was way back in January 2021, the first month of the year. That's January, usually is the first month of the year. And also June 2021 was the same. But other than that, 10 months in that year were higher than this month. So kind of staying low, but stable. High but stable could be a way to describe days on market. The typical property in Hamilton is taking 20 days to sell, up significantly, over 3 times from the 6 days that we saw for much of last year and at the end of much of this year and at the end of the prior year. For a little bit of context here, the last time we had 4 months in a row of 20 plus days was the end of 2018 and 2019. So about 4 years since we've seen that. Months of inventory, similarly, up at 3.1 months, which is the third month in a row, over 3 months of inventory, 6 times higher than last year, where it was half a month of inventory at the end of November. And similar to days on market, for a little bit of context, the last time we saw 3 or more months of inventory for 3 months in a row was at the end of that 2018-2019 period. So, buyers, what's going on? Is there any demand out there? The answer is there's demand, but not much of it. We only saw 430 units sold in November, which is down 43% from last year. And in terms of the last decade or so, as far back as we can go in the board data, it's down almost 25% from the next lowest November, which was in that year of 2018. So the buyers, if they're out there, they're sitting on the sidelines. No doubt everybody's nervous with the rise in rates and what's going to happen in a couple of days from now, being today, the December 5th, and on the 7th, the Bank of Canada is scheduled to come out with probably a new rate hike. So definitely the amount of people that are seriously out there buying, really low, really, really low. In terms of new inventory coming on the market, we had 791 units in November, which is very similar to the year before, where it was 817. And around 800, it's a very typical, it's a very middle of the road number for new inventory. So the sales to new listing ratio for November was 54.4%, which in a bubble is very balanced. Neither a buyer nor seller's market. However, historically, November, people kind of stop putting their houses on the market while demand stays pretty steady through the month. So that usually ends up having a higher than normal sales to new listing ratio, where it's usually in the 80s or 90s. Sometimes it's over 100%. But definitely in the last 10, 11 years, the next lowest was 65% back in 2017. And other than that, every other single year has been above 85%. So that's a real big difference historically as well, and something to keep an eye on for the next couple of months. Lastly, just for the total amount of inventory that's on the market, it's a little bit high for November, but not like outrageously high. But since we're trending in that direction of, we're still getting kind of normal amounts of inventory coming on the market, but definitely not the same amount of purchases. We should expect, it won't be surprising to see this number go up, 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 and be something to keep an eye on anyways, especially over the next couple of months. Inventory usually goes down significantly from November to December. So that's something that we'll keep an eye on over the next few weeks. And if we don't see that drop, usually between 200 and 400 units, even last year when there was almost nothing on the market, that'll be something like, will that be setting us up for a year of high inventory levels? And then combining that with pretty depressed demand, said that a few times already. Like many things on here, it's getting a bit Groundhog Day-ish, but that will be something to look at for the year ahead. All right. So as we move into December, we all have number of traditions. I wish you all the best with yours, religious traditions, non-religious traditions, time with friends and family, times of unwanted calories. So do your best to avoid them, or just go ahead and eat them, drink them, whatever makes you happy. Taking kids to see people that they don't know, that's always a great tradition. So I look forward to subjecting my children to that. But no matter what you do, please do it safely and soundly. And I wish you the very best for the season celebration ahead, and look forward to catching you in about a month from now and seeing how 2022 wrapped up. Thank you very much for your time. Really appreciate you giving a few minutes of your time to watch the report. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out, contact me directly, and I'll be happy to communicate and answer and ask questions of you. That would be great. And thank you again for your time. If you like it, please give it a thumbs up and share on social media, and that would be greatly appreciated. But look forward to seeing you in a month or so. All right, take care.